Gina here, and welcome to this live Q&A session today. And in case you're new here, or it's the first time you're popping in for a while, just to share a little bit more about me. I am a life coach, and I use many different tools, feng shui being one of them, to help people align their mindset, their lifestyle, and their environments with what really matters to them. And I love getting questions, and I wanted to pop on here today to answer one of them that came through. So I really hope this is helpful to you. So Anne recently asked, she said, sometimes I get overwhelmed on where to start in her home. So I'd say my bedroom, for example, I have nice furniture and it's totally sparse. There's only one working light. I don't really know where to start. Okay, so where do you start? So whether I'm talking to a client about their whole home or a specific room in their home, there's a couple questions that I start with. And one of them is really about getting clear on your intention. Because without that vision of what is important to you, what really matters to you, it's hard to create a space that lines up with that. So that intention first is personally as well as functionally. So for a bedroom, oftentimes that intention involves love, it involves relaxation, it involves rest, rejuvenation. So thinking about what is your intention for the space, and also functionally, what do you want to be able to do in the space, whether it's sleep, maybe you want to be able to journal, maybe you want to be able to read, and thinking about the things that are most important to you so that you can make sure you have a space that functionally, helps you create what really matters. And for a bedroom, even in particular, I know oftentimes, myself included, might want to pack in multiple goals or multiple things into a small space or into a day. And especially with the bedroom, I would say less is more, and to not try to make it serve 20 different functions and serve all of those functions at like 50% versus do one thing really well. So if the intention of your room is to rest, to relax, to feel rejuvenated, to strengthen the love you have for yourself or your love with your partner, keep it to that. So that intention piece. And then also part of the intention is also what goals you might personally have. So maybe calling in a partnership is important to you. If you don't have one and you want to create, a loving romantic partnership in your life. Maybe it's about more self-love. So thinking about that goal, will also help you create a stronger vision for what you want your space to look like. So getting clear on the intention, number one, both personally, functionally, also being clear about the goal that is most important to you in your life. And also, how do you want to feel in the space? So do you want to feel nourished? Do you want to feel rejuvenated, refreshed? Do you want to feel relaxed? So having those feelings in mind will again help you choose how to arrange the space, what to include in the space, and all of that. So number one is the intention. Number two is then looking around once you have that clear intention and vision and thinking about, is there anything currently in your space that is not serving that intention? So if the room is designed for rest, relaxation, love, and you've got, a big TV on the wall, is that supporting the intention of what's important to you? Often, technology can release EMFs, electromagnetic frequencies that can disturb sleep, that can increase stress, anxiety. So having a tech-free zone in the bedroom is often something that can be really supportive and create a really nourishing environment. So take a look around again if there's anything else that is not aligning with that intention. Maybe you've got really bold, vibrant, abstract art on the wall that is gorgeous and you love it, but it's also really energizing and really uplifting. And maybe that's not creating the vibe that you really want in your space. So take a look around, see if anything else is not lining up with your intentions, your goals, and how you want to feel. And then once you've another thing in the bedroom, just to note, Sometimes I've seen people will have family photos in a bedroom, and while family photos again can be great somewhere else, they're probably not going to support the vibe that you want in your bedroom, especially if you're trying to cultivate, a romantic relationship. You might not want to have photos of your family staring back at you, so look into that. Okay, so once you've looked around and you've cleared out anything that is not lining up with your vision and your intention, then it's laying the foundation. And each room, each space has different guiding principles and feng shui, even in design, that can help set up a space that feels really safe, secure, protected, nourishing. And for a bedroom, one thing to think about is if your bed is in command position. And what that means is essentially command position is placing something in a position that's, again, going to leave you feeling protected, going to leave you feeling safe. In turn, will help you sleep better, will help you relax, will help put your body at ease. So command position for your bed is there a solid wall behind you? So again, you can feel really stable, secure, grounded. And do you have an easy view of the front door? So that again, you never want your back to the door, whether you're working or sleeping. It puts us at ease to feel like we can see who might be coming in, we can see our whole space. So that is what command position looks like. And oftentimes, you might not be able to do all those things perfectly, and there's workarounds to do that. It's no problem. So don't fear of like, oh my God, my bedroom is kind of odd with the windows here and the this here. It's okay. There's always a way to work around things and to find the best possible placement that will leave you feeling good. So command position for your bed. And then another thing that goes a long way in a bedroom is having 2 bedside tables, and for a couple reasons. One of them, again, is if you're working on creating partnership and equality in your relationship, to have both of those bedside tables, one for both people if there's 2 people in the room, can help create that energetically, physically. It's also something that just allows a flow of energy around the bed, whether you're alone or with someone. To create that open space is really powerful. And again, if this doesn't work for your room, there's totally other ways to energetically, physically, create space for partnership in your life. So don't worry about that. So those are 2 things to think about when setting up your bedroom. And then after you've got that clear slate, your foundations are in order, then thinking about, okay, how do you enhance? So it sounds like, Anne, you're saying your bedroom is kind of sparse. You've got, some key nice pieces, but it could use some enhancement. So that's where, again, it really ties back into the vision, how you want to feel, your intentions, your goals. So one thing to think about are your functional needs being met. So if you want to read, if you want a little corner, Anne, you mentioned you only have 1 light. Is that light sufficient to do the things that you want to be able to do in your bedroom? And oftentimes in the bedroom, I really do like having varied lighting. So having, softer, dimmer lights on the bedside table that allow you to wind down and relax at the end of the day versus just the bright overhead light. So if you have some variety in lighting, that will really help set the mood, whether it's, you want to wake up, refreshed and invigorated, or you want to wind down at the end of the night. So those functional needs being met. And then also, is there enough space and flow around the furniture of your room? Can you walk around things easily? Are you tripping over things? Does anything feel blocked? So those things both physically are annoying. You might hit your leg on the edge of a table or the edge of a bed, and are energetically feel stifling. They can feel claustrophobic. So making sure that you've got a nice flow of energy around everything in your bedroom is a good idea. And then thinking about, okay, what colors, imagery, textures, shapes remind me of my vision, of my intention. So say partnership is really important to you. You might think about, okay, what's something that both my partner and I connect to and are related to and make us both happy. And maybe you guys took an amazing vacation to Hawaii one year and that's your happy place. How could you bring in, pieces of that that are going to remind you of these moments of love and connection that you shared? And it doesn't have to be literal. It doesn't have to be, a huge photograph of Hawaii. It can be colors, images, shapes that remind you of those moments. And again, it's all about creating that essence and feel of what matters to you, what makes you remember what's important to you, all of that. And maybe, you're working on your own self-love and you want a really luxurious bedding that just invites you to jump in and curl up and wrap yourself up and just melt and relax. Or the spa is your happy place and a Himalayan salt lamp reminds you of, your favorite spa. It's about bringing in these pieces that connect you to your essence, your personality, what makes you happy, and incorporating those little touches throughout your space. And another thing to think about is, what is the first thing that you see when you wake up? When you open your eyes, you get up out of bed, what's on the wall across from you? Or what do you see immediately around you? And have it be something, again, that leaves you feeling the way that you want to feel. So you wouldn't want, a desk directly across from your bed and that's the first thing that you see when you wake up, or something else that just doesn't, give you the energy that you want to start your day. So thinking about that and making, what's across from you when you wake up something really powerful and intentional. What else? So it's those enhancements that really bring it to life. So, Anne, if you're listening, or anyone else thinking about, again, what are those finishing touches? What are those pieces that remind me, remind my partner of what really matters to us at the end of the day? And knowing that, it can be fun, it can be an experiment, and just play with it and try out different things. Pillows are a great way to swap out colors and experiment with different colors and textures that you like. And again, just seeing how you can tie it back into that intention at the end of the day. And if you're struggling with this process or don't know where to start, I would love to connect. So feel free to just comment below. We can hop on a free call and just start talking about what's going on in your space, how to bring that to life, how do you want to feel? Because again, when your space does remind you of that visual reminder, that energetic reminder is such a powerful tool to reinforce what we want at the end of the day. And it takes it from just a beautiful space that might be bland or might look like a magazine cover to something that really resonates with us. And when you walk in, it just calls to you and it feels like your personality and your soul is in your space and visual and right there for you. So I hope that was helpful, and I would love to hear, anything that you're taking away. If there's anything that, you're able to look at your space with fresh eyes, let me know. And if you have any questions that you would like answered in the future, comment here and share. All right, I'll talk to you soon.